did you think of that interview?
What a crybaby.
Yeah. He does cry a lot, I'll tell you.
He does.
He has more excuses than he had last year. It's only 2 games into the season.
Wow!
Wow! What do we got? We got anything for Tortorella?
Here's a tissue for you.
Wow! Wow! Johnny boy!
Cry for you. Wow.
Keep crying. What do you say we go to the phones, Bob?
All right, let's do it.
Let's go to the phones. Let's see. We got a couple. Oh, we got a lot of calls. We got a lot of people want to talk about a lot of things. All right. Who do we got on the line?
Joe from East Meadow.
How you doing, Joe? What's on your mind?
Very good. I just wanted to ask you, why do you guys hate the Rangers so much if they have such storied history?
The question is, why do we hate the Rangers?
That's a good question. Good question. Thank you, Joe. We're going to hang up on you, and then we're going to answer your question. That's a good question. I'll let you go first, Bob.
First of all, the Ranger fans themselves make them hateable. You booing during the national anthem. What do you think? What do you have to say?
I know you have a problem with it because there's a lot of bandwagon jumpers, as you like to call them, and I understand. You're a little younger than I am. I've got a couple of years under my belt that you don't have.
Little season.
When the Islanders came to on the scene in 1972, they were crap, and nobody argues that. They barely won a game in the first season. I think they won 9 games the whole season.
That would be.
And then within 3 years, that J.P. Parisi goal. I know I've showed you the videos. Broke the Rangers' hearts. They never recovered from it. Here's a team that's been in the league since, I think, 1918.
One of the first 6 teams, right, Bob?
One of the original 6. They won 3 Stanley Cups. Two Stanley Cups. No, they won 3 Stanley Cups up until 1940.
You're right.
When there were 6 teams in the league, they won 3 Stanley Cups in 22 years. Then they went 54 years without winning a cup.
One Stanley Cup.
They were ones, and so naturally, when the Islanders come along inside of 8 years, they win their first Stanley Cup. Then they go on to win 3 more. That didn't sit well with the Ranger fans, and you know what? I can understand their heartache, but they got very nasty, and they wouldn't just root for the Rangers. No matter who the Islanders were playing, they would root against the Islanders, no matter what. And you know what? Yankee fans can root for the Mets on occasion, vice versa. Same thing with the Giants and the Jets. But you'll never find a real Islander fan or a real Ranger fan root for the other. And that's what the very few things I respect about the Ranger fans is now, at this point in time, they don't root for the Islanders no matter what. Except for that one guy we both know. He's what they call a fair weather fan. He's shaking hands with Glenn Anderson over at the Garden. Right. And then he comes home and he tells us that he's a big Islander fan.
Yeah, he goes to the Rangers game and Islander, man, I swear to God, it screams Rangers a punk at the train station.
Never seen anything like it, but listen, we could do a whole show on that. Maybe we will. But that's our program for this week. We're going to see you guys next week after hopefully another exciting week of Islander hockey. And here we go. Bob and Bob for the Sirius Satellite Radio program. Home of Howard Stern and the Bob and Bob Show. Good night, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Have fun.